Hello, hello. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. How is everyone doing today? My name is Lisa. You are here on my page, Junque to Joyful. Let me straighten you guys up. Hopefully you can hear me. I went to my corded microphone since I'm having issues with my Bluetooth. So let me know if you can hear me. Make sure my hair is not touching my microphone. I know we're just finishing up over in Craft Around the Clock. Today, I'm gonna do something. I kind of went down a rabbit hole yesterday. Hello, Natalie. Thank you for being here. I see all the hearts. Thank you so much, you guys. Can you hear me today? Drop that in the comments and let me know. I'm corded today. Good morning, Tracy. Thank you so much for all that you do. If you've been around here, you know my Bluetooth has been going in and out, and I've been without for a bit. Good morning, Sybil. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Natalie. So I had to drug out this one today, so hopefully you guys have good volume. You guys can hear. So I have some wooden hangers. If you saw my post, you never know what you're going to find over here. So yesterday I had a pile of these, and I was looking at them, and I'm like, I know I can do something with these. Everyone, put your hands up, put a thumbs up. Who has, you hear me, but I'm not sure your mic is working. Oh, see, it's plugged in. I don't know what's going on, but as long as you can hear me. If there's anyone that has more trouble with mics, it's me. I'm sorry, but hopefully you guys can hear. I'll speak up. It worked when I gave it a little tester, but anywho, let's get going. You've got some of these. All right, so I'm going to show you. I had a pile of these yesterday. I kind of just went through, did my thing, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to bring this to Craft Around the Clock today and show you guys, and then I'll show you, I got 3 done. I'll show you all the ones that I did. So good morning, Sybil. Good morning, Robin. We have, let's see, who else did I miss? Michelle, Tracy, Pam, Cynthia, Natalie. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you so much. I look forward to my Wednesdays when I'm here to hang out with you guys. So I'm going to get started. Wooden hanger, we all have them, and they're fine in this way. We're going to make it pretty. So I just grabbed a sander. Some of these have that clear coat on there, and I'm trying to get through with, thank you, Sybil, with one coat, a one and done. So sometimes when that clear coat is on there, you might have to do a second coat. So I just went through, gave it a light dusting to get off that shiny, smooth surface so that my paint can grip, okay? So I'm gonna use a chalk paint, and I'm gonna do 2 paints. So I'm gonna do the plaster, and then I also have, you guys know my color combo, right? We're gonna put a napkin on this today. Everyone can put a napkin on, right? So I'm gonna dump out some of my plaster, and I'm gonna put the napkin on the front, and then I'm gonna overlap. I'm leaving the back side. I'm gonna go black because I want to do something. If we have a little bit of time on that back side, show you what I did. If not, it's on my finished one. So how is everyone today? Have you been watching Craft Around the Clock this morning? I had to go change my shirt. I felt like mostly the few that I saw this morning, everyone had this shirt on. So I'm like, I'm going to go change my top, and I'm going to put my shirt on. I'm going to actually grab tape too. You guys know, I'm going to get this all over my metal part. So this is just a little painter's tape. And if you get it on there, I did yesterday, it scrapes off easy. But if you can save yourself a step, why not save yourself a step? All right, so hopefully you guys are following Craft Around the Clock. Tracy is amazing. Let's move this back. See how far I can go. Maybe I'll just take this off. If you can't even hear with the mic, then I can get a little bit more movement on my table here. So follow Craft there are so many amazing crafters on there. Everyone doesn't do the exact same thing. Everyone brings their own talents to the table. So hopefully, if not all, you will find someone that inspires you. And hopefully you're gonna look in your closet and see some hangers today and say, I'm gonna go fancy them up. Now, I've never fancied a hanger up because there's usually clothes on it. But I know you might have seen, how old is my youngest? Is 14. So I think 13 years ago, I was standing up in a wedding and I saw the hangers that said Mrs. blah, blah, blah on there, or bridesmaid, or maid of honor. I don't know if it was a thing when I got married 18 and a half years ago. I don't recall, but that was the trend, was putting that on there. So I'm like, why not? Let's go ahead and fancy up with a little decoupage. You could paint, you could put whatever you want, and then hang something nice on it. I know for brides' photos, things like that, they hang them on the pretty hangers, but you can still use them after that. How about a gift for someone? Because some people are hard to buy for. They have all the things, and this is something that is out of the box that they might not have. So this is the side that I'm going to decoupage. So whenever we decoupage, we paint that white so that our napkin pops. So I painted that first. I'm going to show you my napkin so that it can be drying here. Let me move this over. I got all this stuff in my way. So I'm going to use this napkin today. I got this napkin, I believe, from Kim, Creating It Vintage by Kim. She sent me a bunch of napkins. She is so sweet. I see some more people here. Hello, Dawn. Hi, Kim, Donna, Stephanie, Karen. I missed all kinds of names. Mandy, Stacy. I tried this and botched it. So watching you intently. Botched it? What happened, Robin? My mom's here. Good morning, Jennifer, Florence, Sheila. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We have Terry, Cynthia, Diana. Everyone is in today. Thank you so much. So I'm going to take my napkin. You guys know there's multiple layers. So let me grab some tape. You can either grab some tape, you can put some glue or some Mod Podge on your finger, whatever you prefer, but we are going to remove all of those layers. So let me move my napkin over here and move my hanger. So we're going to take off our back. I always save these. They're great for wiping up messes. They're even great for making that textured, that leather look. To decoupage it, all you got to do, let's take this off easy. You could do tissue paper to get that leather look, many things, but you just crinkle this up and then you have all the wrinkles in it and you can decoupage this right on, and it's going to give you that texture so that when you go back in and paint, it almost looks like it's leather. Or if you want a faint look, this one not so much, but sometimes that middle napkin has a very faint image of your decorative napkin. So if you want to Mod Podge that middle layer on something just to give a hint of a design and not a full on design, that's an option. But my suggestion for the napkin, doing this, because it is a small surface, make sure it's not something that is like a repeat pattern, because you're going to really see when you're splicing your napkins together, if you have that very precise pattern on there, you're going to see it. So get something that is kind of random or solid, so when you're splicing your pieces together, because the piece itself is not big enough to do the entire hanger in a one and go. So that was something I felt would be nice to share with you guys. So just make sure when you're splicing it, you guys have all seen us decoupage napkins before, make sure your edges are ripped and not straight. Or else, if it's straight, you're going to see that line. All right. Now I'm going to paint the back side and that metal rod, or that wooden rod on the bottom, for the pants. I'm going to paint that after I decoupage, because I want to get decoupage in, and that way you guys don't have to see me paint if I run out of time. I'm hoping to get it all done. Who just said hi? Let's see. Joy's crazy for crafts. Yeah, Patty, Karen. Good morning, Mary. All right, if you guys have a page, come on in under your page. I don't mind. And if you guys see my craft sisters in there and you're not following, give them a follow. So you can use Mod Podge. I'm gonna lean over, sorry about that. Whatever your medium of choice is, I'm using DIY liquid patina. Any will work. You could even use watered down glue. That will work as well. So I'm going to start, because this is your focal point, I'm going to start right in that center top of my hanger. But these would be cute for, we have Christmas coming up, you guys. Where did October go? I can't even believe that October is almost over. All right, so I'm just going to rip a portion big enough for that top, and I'm going to rip off all my edges because we want it to splice together, but don't throw these scrap pieces away because you will use them to fill in. So hopefully you guys can see it's white on white. I'm so sorry, but I'm just going to place my napkin right on, and you can see with that white napkin behind, it just pops that image. I'm going to do black on the underside, and then I'm going to rip right here to get around my metal hanger, and I'm just going to fold that up and kind of give it a nice smooth. I'm going to get a little bit more in the back. So how was everyone's weekend? Let me know what you've done. If you've done any crafts lately, go ahead and let me know what you're doing. So easy as that. We just smooth it down. I made a little rip right there, and then I just folded it around. And I'm gonna sand off the back once that is dry, and we're gonna paint that back. And sand off the bottom. I wanna make sure I'm good to the end, and we're just gonna splice in. As easy as that, and then you have made a unique, creative gift for maybe that person that's hard to shop for. You know what I mean? We all have those people in our lives, right? Though mine is my husband. He's hard to buy for because he gets whatever he wants when he wants it. He just goes out and buys it. I don't think, let me know in the comments, I don't think he'd appreciate a decoupage napkin. I don't know. It's just me. You might be like, no, that's all right. Not his jam. But a sister, a mom, a girlfriend, you guys know. All right, so I'm just gonna splice. I have it ripped there. This edge is ripped, and we are just gonna put that right on top. So if you are new to my page, I love to, as you can see here, take items, thrifted, garage sale, all the things, even, but I had a crease there, even items in my own home, and remake them over. That's what I like to do here. So if that's something you like, I am glad you're here. And you never know, like today's a hanger, you never know what you're gonna find on my page. But I like to do black and white. Those are my colors that I like to create with, paint with, sew with, all the things. You never know what you're gonna come across. But right there, see how that pattern is just so forgiving? I spliced it right there, and it is, you can't really tell. All right, who do we have? congratulations. Oh, I missed something. Someone's granddaughter. Watch my granddaughter in a swim meet. Oh, is that my mom who said that? I went to swim meet last night. She was awesome. She took all first place. Thank you, Mom. Yes, my parents came out, so that's what they did yesterday. My daughter, those that you guys have been here, my swimmer, the girl that broke her elbow back in March, she's doing amazing. So my parents came out to watch her last night, and their team won. Oh, I'm trying to think of what the score was. I think it was 41 to our team had 115. So I think there was like 11 swimmers. We had 30. So, I mean, it was a little unweighted. It wasn't an even match, if you know what I mean in there. But it was good. They all cheered each other on. It was nice seeing that camaraderie of the swimmers, even cheering on swimmers from other teams. It's just something about high school sports and seeing people come together and cheer each other on. It is uplifting women. That's what we need to be doing, right? All right, so, and then as you can see, I got a little bit done, so I'm just going right over that top, making sure it's down. I have a little glitter. Glitter's not going to hurt anyone, but it was from another project. But how cute is that, you guys? You guys can do this. Think of Christmas. Even those craft, I know in the last with Annabelle was talking about craft booths. I think this would even be good at a craft booth. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not saying you need to buy a whole set of these, but how cute would it be for something special? Craft Crazy Company. Good morning, Kim. You say that in your page name. That is right. Junk to Joyful. You got it, girl. All right, so let me flip. Make sure we have the right side up. You don't want to put the back of your napkin down. So I'm just spreading, getting all those creases out. And this is a fun, I'm not much for an animal print, but this is a fun pattern. Very, very forgiving. All right. I went looking through all of my napkin stash, and I had 2 napkins of this. It does not even take. But probably, if you only, whoops, I'm trying not to touch where I've just painted. If you only do the front of the napkin, you only need probably about half of these little square napkins. Half will do good. So you would have enough if you want to do the back as well. But I want to do something fun on that back. And some of you guys might even get it if you kind of guess. If you've been around here for a bit. There's a few things. Whoops, I just ripped that one. Let's try this part before I start ripping it. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to dry this, sand off so that it doesn't look so much of a hot mess right now. But trust the process. I think I'm on till 11:30. I started my timer a little late, but I think when it goes off, it'll still be before my time's up. And sealing it, it should be good with once it's painted to even put something on it to hang. Obviously, that's what it's for, right? But I'm saying you don't have to worry about paint coming off on your clothes. Just seal it, just like you would anything else. Anything else that you would paint. So I'm gonna take my gator and I'm just gonna come around, tidy up these edges. Here we go. I mean, just imagine you can do any pattern, but if you have a closet that maybe people are going to see, like a back door by your garage or whatnot, and they see these pretty hangers in there. Now, this is just supposed to be for fun, right? It's not many people are looking at what your hangers are like, right? We're just trying to get creative, trying to think of other items that we can create with, because I like to redo things over. You could buy new ones, you could thrift these, you could shop in your own closet. So we're getting that back side nice and straight. Let's get this bottom side. I love these gaiters, gives you a nice crisp edge. This is going to be black, or you could keep it white if you wanted. I like the rest of it being in that black tone. But cute. Can't even tell that we've spliced what we've done so far together. So pattern on your napkin is essential. Let me see, where's Robin? Let me know what botched on yours, girl, and see if I can help you with it. Good morning, Brenda. Hello, Liz. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Let's get this side done. So let's tear off some more of our napkin. So just a fun little play on what you can do with random items around your home. There you go. And I have two other ones that I did yesterday that were painted. So I will show you that option as well. But I knew I didn't have time to paint from start to finish with you guys in 45 minutes. So that one I will show you. You guys could probably figure what I did with that one. All right. And then I'm just using chalk paint. It grips well to this wood. Trying to get the wrinkles out. Like I said, use whatever medium you like to use. And using my DIY, I feel like if I use Mod Podge, it gives me that shiny, hard finish on it, and I wanted more of a matte. If you're wondering why I chose this item over the Mod Podge. And I think I used Mod Podge yesterday, but I don't think I topped it. I think I topped it with my liquid patina because I didn't want that hard, shiny finish, if that makes sense. All right, so we're almost finished up here. And once you dry it, if you have wrinkles, they go away. But you can see with my fingers that I'm smoothing it and all the things. I have to say, this is a cute, fun pattern. And then just take your gaiter, or a nail file will even work if you do not have one of these gaiters. Not essential. A little nail file will get in here perfectly. Let's get that off. All right. Has anyone done decoupage on a hanger? Maybe I'm late to the party on this. I'm gonna have to splice in up here. I just took off a chunk, but took off a bigger chunk than I thought. Let's see. That will splice, and I'll show you what I oopsied right up here in a moment. It was probably a little too wet. So make sure you got it dry. right there. I took my gaiter and took the whole section off, not to worry. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of my random side pieces here. Just make sure what you're gonna put on that spot, all those edges are the ripped edges. And just like that, you're gonna splice it right on in. And no one's gonna know. See, it just slices in perfectly. So I'm gonna let that hang out and dry a bit. Let's move on to the bottom before I shave that off. All right. Let's see, what else do we have going on? My daughter's in the PSAT. We're just in the midst of all the things right now. I didn't realize 11th grade year how crazy busy. I guess it's the busiest year in high school, so if anyone has any input for me to survive through this 11th grade year, I'm open for suggestions. But she's a good student, a good kid. She'll get her things done on time. I just feel like every time I turn around, there is something else that needs to be done. And I'm like, oh, I wake up in the middle of the night, like 2 in the morning. Did I pay that? Did I register for that? Did I do this? Good Lord. You guys. Hello, Kathy. Thank you for being here. Between that and the hot flashes, I don't know if I'm getting a good night's sleep here at all, you guys. Hot flashes are no joke. I like it. The name my mom gave it when I started having them, she said power surges. And that is for sure exactly what they feel like. I was driving home from the swim meet last night and it hit me. I'm on the expressway and I have the neighbor's daughter with me in the car. And I put down the front window and she's looking at me like, are you okay? I'm like, it'll pass. Just give me like 5 minutes. As fast as it comes on, it'll be done. It'll be gone. I was like, oh, crazy. Good morning, Donna. We are decoupaging a napkin on a wood hanger because why not, right? We are fancying up this little old hanger here. Taking it from ordinary to extraordinary. Oh, the life of crafters, right? You find a project in everything. All right, so now this is dry. Now let me sand that off. These edges I'm gonna come in with my black paint. You are not gonna see if it went a little over. You can paint right over that. As long as your paint color is dark enough to cover it, which mine is. We're gonna be putting black. I'm doing chalk paint on the back as well as what I did on the front. You gotta get in. Here is where a nail file would work perfect because it's a little tight. So I'm just gonna take my time right here on the edge. There we go. All right, now I think I have one little spot down here. It's this side I must not be letting it dry fast enough. So let's put a little bit, we're gonna splice in a little bit more. This is where your pattern is important. You don't want anything consecutive, like perfect. You want it ripped and you just splice it right in. All right. Thank you everyone for sprinkling I appreciate it. Now when the rest of it's painted, this image is gonna pop. So right now, it kind of blends in with that wooden hanger there. So now I'm just gonna go down in a straight downward motion, very carefully. Okay, I think I just have one more section to do, two more little ones. Right there in the end, and then right here. And then we'll be done. We'll go on to our painting, my little surprise. Hopefully I have time to do that on the back. And then I'll show you the 3 other ones that I did. One was with a stencil, one was painting, and super cute. Dry that up. Hello, Sue. I didn't see you sneak on in here, my friend. How are you? We're just decoupaging a napkin today. Thank you for the thumbs up, the hearts. I appreciate it, everyone. I don't know who's on after me. I didn't look ahead. My apologies. But I know you will be inspired and you will love what is coming with that next creator. But all we're here to do is hope to inspire each and every one of you to look around your home or when you're out at the store and see how you can put your own spin on an item. And I've always been like that. Okay, so now I don't think you can tell where it's been spliced in. So just when you're picking your napkin, be mindful of that pattern. So now I'm going to use my chalk paint. It's folk art in black. You could pick out whatever colors that you have in your napkin. Like I could use, this matches almost to a T of the hanger itself, but leaving it that color to me almost feels like it's unfinished. So I would take a tan color in that and paint over that, or do the whole thing in plaster to bring out that white. But the majority of the background is black, so that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. I don't like that brush. It's a little wiry. Let's pull out, there we go. Go to my dirty water and pull out. I did wash my brushes, you guys. All right. And if you thrift your napkins or your hangers, you guys know anything that I thrift, I always give it a good old bath when I bring it home, just because you never know, right, where things come from. So I always give them a dip in a basin with warm water with a squirt of Dawn dish soap. And that works perfect for me every time. If it's something that you can't submerge in water, I'll just grab my trusty old rubbing alcohol. I put a spray top on it and I'll just, oh, I got some strings from my ribbon that I had over there. I'll just squirt it down with some rubbing alcohol, and that does the ticket as well. I'm gonna hold it right underneath. Now, because my napkin was put on, you just gotta be careful coming right up to that edge. You could have done all of your painting first, but I didn't know time-wise. Sometimes these 45 minutes can get away from you. So I wanted to at least get that napkin on so that you guys could see, but definitely painting everything first would be easier. It's doable both ways, no worries. Whichever way you choose, just make sure you're steady with your hand right along that edge. But if you pick a color that's pretty close to your napkin and you go a little bit over it, you're not going to notice it. And again, this would be a cute gift to give someone that has everything. How cute is that? Brings out that front of that napkin. So now I'm going to flip it over, hold it by my hook right there. And I think I'm going to go from the back so I can line my brush right up to the edge of that napkin. Now, I wouldn't put bling on here. I mean, there's so many things you could do. That, to me, I think paint in the decoupage, because if you do use this as its intended purpose, it's going to rub off the rhinestones in that on your items. But if you're doing a fun gift for a bride or a bridesmaid or whatnot, that would be cute to do. It's going to come right on in over there. I gotta stabilize. I'm like trying to hit a wobbly, moving hanger there. There we go. If I'm missing any comments, I do go back and I read all my comments, typically within that 24 hours. If not later, the same night, I will the next day. Did anyone guess what I'm gonna put on the back once this is all painted? Might give you a little bit more of a hint now that you saw what color I did it. Sky's the limit. So many things that you could do. And I am going to paint the pants bar. How cute. You guys, how adorable is that? Crafty Queens, thank you for being here. Hello, Diana, Belle's Crafts, and Vintage Marketplace. Good morning, everybody. What do we have? I got 8 minutes. I think we will be good. Good thing I didn't choose to do my favorite one that I did yesterday. That one. We'd still be in the beginning phases of painting. All right. You could use tissue paper if you don't have napkins. The decorative tissue papers, there are so many options out there. Amazon, even Hobby Lobby. And that is a little bit more sturdier than napkins. The tissue paper for gift wrapping, I've decoupaged a lot with those. All right, so that part's done. Hold that, there we go. Zap some heat, do my last little embellishment, a little surprise. So what do you guys got going on today for Wednesday? I'm going to be doing some cleaning, and I'm going to be listening to my craft sisters while I'm doing all the things. My youngest is making her confirmation on Sunday, so we are going to have people over after. So I got to make sure I get all the things cleaned up. Thank you. I got to clean, mop, vacuum, all the things. Hopefully, I got her gifts for her confirmation, so hopefully that arrives in time. I keep stalking my mail, checking my tracking to make sure it's going to be here. Let me zip. Hold on. And a little heavy on that crossbar. taking your sander, your sanding block, anything, and roughing up that shiny finish allows that paint to just stick on there perfectly. All right, so I'm gonna put a little fleur-de-lis right on this part of the napkin. Is screaming that it needs something. So I'm gonna just use my small, let me move this back so hopefully you guys can see here. My small fleur-de-lis. Let me center that, and I'm just going to use some Rub and Buff. Now, the napkin is sealed. The back is going to be sealed, but I'm going to wait 24 hours because this is a wax and it's going to take 24 hours to cure. So I'm going to put on a thin layer, got 5 minutes, a thin layer right on here. Put a little bit on my finger, and I'm just gonna rub it right in my stencil. So after 24 hours that this cures, I will come back in and seal just like I did the front with my sealer, and get that all so it doesn't rub off on your clothes. Get that all sealed in. So you gotta put your little personal touch on it. There we go. But how cute. So you have your napkin here on the front. We painted it all black, and then you got that little pop of a little something on the back. You could add someone's name. You could put a date if it was for a wedding. How cute would that be? Thank you. Who set up the stencil? I got it on Amazon. I just typed in metal stencil, fleur-de-lis. I think it's meant for wood burning, though I've never used it for that purpose. Thank you, Cynthia. I'm gonna take my tape off. Just remember, the back will get sealed with my liquid patina or whatever sealer you choose to use. I got 3 minutes. I'm gonna show you the other ones that I did. That off, to seal that down a little better. I pulled it up when I pulled up my tape. All right, let's get that down. It's gonna bother me. Right down, get it sealed. I decoupaged, don't do my mistake. I decoupaged with my green tape there, and I went over it. All right, so there's that. Super cute. I'm gonna set that down. Let me show you the other ones that I did. Whoop. This is my favorite, you guys, if you know me. So I did this one, and I just painted it with my plaster, painted it all white, and what did I use? I just used one of my small rulers, drew all my squares. You could continue on and do this crossbar as well. This one was a flat crossbar, and I did black on the back. I think I'm going to do a fleur-de-lis on that as well. But how cute is that option? So you could paint that. And then I did a stencil. So I was going crazy yesterday with these hangers, and I put the gold dots between each Harlequin pattern. I have the stencil again on the back. So if you give a set of these, how cute is this creative gift? And here's the first one with the napkin that I did. Add a cute little bow. How adorable. And then just black. This one still needs, you can see the dust from my fingers. This one still needs to be sealed on the back. But how cute. I think adding a name on the back, a wedding date, or any, if it's a graduation, a specific birthday, who knows, you could do anything with these. Now, is it practical? It's cute. Would someone do this for themselves? Probably not, but it would be nice to receive as a gift. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But I was working on these yesterday. I came down here to clean and I didn't clean. I saw a pile of the wooden hangers and I'm like, what can I do with those? And one thing led to another and I went down a rabbit hole and that's what you got. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I've inspired you to try one of these for yourself. Thank you, Pam. Because we all have wooden hangers, right? And if it's a day where you're bored, not knowing what to do, and you have some napkins and you have some paint, go ahead, give it a try, and I would love to see you guys send me a picture if you try this project. But my time is up. I'm going to have glue on my hands for days. And go refresh your page if you are in Craft Round the Clock. And Tracy will have that next presenter in. So all you got to do is swipe down, she will pop up, or head on over there and check out that next creator. I've enjoyed my time here with you guys. Thank you for being here. I love you all and have a blessed rest of your Wednesday. Bye.